Hey friends, Gary here. Welcome to today's daily vlog. Today is currently Saturday. I'm at my home. I just finished a little bit of walk. I mentioned on my other video that my daily walking goal is 5,000 steps. Yeah, just trying to clock in a little bit of the steps early in this beautiful sunny morning here in Yogyakarta, Indonesia. Yesterday I skipped the daily vlog because I was not feeling well. I am too tired with all of these week's tasks in the office. As I said on my other video, the beginning of the month is always the busiest time for me. So yeah, I just wanna take this weekend to rest, and in this vlog I wanna talk about taking a break, having a rest, what it means. So yeah, I think rest is important. You cannot really force your body and your mind to hustle non-stop every day. It's not gonna be healthy for you, and that is a sure path to burnout. So you need to take a break from the routine, have a nice rest, productive rest, I must say. I just recently discovered about this concept of being productive when you are resting, which is kind of weird when you hear about it. Productive, rest, it doesn't belong in the same sentence. But hear me out. If you can rest, maximize your resting time as good as you can, you have a productive rest, then that rest will become more beneficial to you, so that the next day you can be more prepared to hustle, to grind, to work. But anyway, my kind of rest, there are three kind of rest that I like to do. First is definitely to relax. That is kind of obvious. Just relaxing, maybe sitting in the sofa behind, or just laying down in the bed while watching some movies or watching some YouTube videos and eating some snacks. So basically, my mind is not doing anything, my body is not doing anything. That's a good kind of rest, and it's also very recharging. So if I'm so tired, that's the thing that I want to do, relax. And then my other kind of rest is involving a little bit of physical activity. My daily 5,000 steps challenge. Yeah, my mind doesn't really work, but my body works a little bit. It's like my sport exercise, just very easy. And when I'm doing that, my mind will start to generate ideas by walking. Or sometimes I wanna, stack this walking habit with reading or maybe watching a podcast, so that I can learn about something new while I'm walking. So it's not really restful, but it's not about work, so I like that kind of rest as well. And then my next kind of rest is playing video games. So the mind really works hard, the body doesn't really work that much. You just click the mouse and the keyboard. I play using my Windows PC. Maybe sometimes I'll play with my wife. We play Left 4 Dead, the shooting action game thingy, shooting zombies, that kind of stuff. So this is a good thing, because my mind will have to concentrate on the video game in order so that I don't lose, so that I don't get killed by the zombie or people don't shoot at me. I can achieve the goal of the game, killing the enemies, that kind of stuff. And that concentration takes away my mind from a week worth of stress. So yeah, that's a good kind of rest for the mind, actually, even though the mind needs to work. And also with video games and playing in general, I think it is the most fun in the less amount of time compared to some other things like watching movie or relaxing or doing the daily steps, that kind of stuff. Because with video games, about 30 minutes you're already having so much fun, and you don't need to continue for so long. Maybe just an hour a day, you have plenty of fun, lots of laughter, really good for your mental health, I think. I'm not an expert, but anyway. Another kind of rest for me is brain dump. So one of a good example of the daily brain dump that I do is the daily music production thingy that I do. It hasn't been that smooth. I mean, I'm not doing it daily now because of the current work that I have in the office. But just letting my ideas out from my brain, all of the thoughts that are just sticking around and making noise inside of my head, I can just take it out and put it into another media. That's so great. Making music is one of a brain dump activity. Playing guitar also a little bit of a brain dump. But oftentimes nowadays I don't really play guitar to generate new ideas or licks or riffs. I'm just playing cover. I heard a song, I like it, then I try to play it on guitar, and usually I fail. But anyway, the idea is just to, let go of the thoughts that are making noises inside of your head, and that'll make your head feels so much better. You don't hold into these thoughts, you put it into another media, so you won't forget about these ideas, these thoughts, but it's no longer making noise inside of your mind. So yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, that's all of the kind of rest that I usually do. Maybe for some people, in terms of brain dump, this daily vlogging can be a good brain dump activity. Recording yourself, talking to the camera, sharing your ideas, your thoughts that are in your head, so you won't forget about them before the idea is gone. It's a good kind of brain dump activity. But for me personally, I don't consider these daily vlogs to be a brain dump because language. English isn't my first language, and sometimes crafting my thoughts in English could take some time, and it's usually just better for me to write it down rather than making a video about it. But anyway, enough about me. What about you guys? What do you guys usually do when you want to have a rest, when you're taking a break from the routines? What kind of activities you do? Maybe some of you are doing sports, maybe some of you are doing exercise, maybe some of you are doing daily vlogs. But what other things that you do? I want to learn more about you guys as well. But anyway, that is all for today's video. Just before I end this vlog, I just want to let you know that I'm recording this video using my phone and the USB microphone again. I think I just really enjoy using the combination of these two in terms of this daily vlog. Except when I'm outside, maybe then I'll bring my Pocket 3 or Action 4. But so far, this combination is so great. I can record a little bit of B-roll with my phone, but the talking head, I can use this USB microphone and still get good quality audio with a reasonable quality of video. But anyway, I hope you guys are well and healthy wherever you are. If you are facing challenges, I pray that you'll be able to overcome those challenges, those hardships, and be a better person. Keep making positive impact to people around you. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, whether it's my video or your video. Thank you and goodbye.